This should be a good one. The Prussian prince commanding Lusitani versus Olkimos commanding Suebi. Barbarian slugfest.
As you say!
Let's have a look at the armies. The Prussian prince brings 4 Iberian slingers. He brings 4 Lusitani nobles, 4 veteran shields, 4 Scutari. An army that has worked very well for him. Let's see how it works against Olkimos and Suebi. General is Ariovistus, of course. He has a total of 4 swordmasters, 2 round shield swords, spear levy, club levy, club levy, spear levy, noble riders on each flank. Then he has 4 Germanic slingers. These Germanic slingers will beat the crap out of Iberian slingers. Question is whether the Prussian prince is going to allow that to happen. Then he has 3 of these Germanic scout riders units that I absolutely love. Troll cavalry all day, go for rear charges all night, just fun units to play with. And of course the weakness of Suebi is that their mid-tier cavalry is shit, and they have no really good mid-tier melee units. They are much too expensive, much too fragile. What they do have is they have the best slingers in terms of cost efficiency in the game. They have 4 anti-skirmish slingers, I should say. Then they have the best shit tier units in the game, the club levy and the spear levy. The club levy and the spear levy will beat all other shit tier units in the game. The round shield swords are decent, but they sort of fall in between shit tier and mid tier. And the swordmasters are decent, but their melee attack is frightfully low for such an expensive unit. Their armor is good, their health is decent, but they are no Oathsworn. What makes up the difference though is, of course, Ariovistus. You can see the Prussian prince is keeping his distance here much more than he has done in previous battles, and Ariovistus is not going to hit all of these units, which is a bit of a problem. But if Ariovistus hits, even the charge of these club levy gets very dangerous, and the swordmasters get downright nasty if they hit with Ariovistus and Pride. So the Prussian prince can't really move around much on this flank because of these Germanic scout riders. Looks like they're going to move up and try to take care of some Iberians. Not the best target for them. It's very expensive to kill Iberian slingers with the limited javelins of the Germanic scouts. But this is good, using the Germanic slingers. One of the only ways to kill them with skirmish is to fire into their backs, which is exactly what's happening now. The Germanic scout riders, looks like they got a charge there against the Scutari cavalry. Now they need to pull away, getting a nice charge here with the noble riders against the Scutari cavalry. Olkimos has his spear support close by should he need it. He doesn't need it to kill the Scutari cavalry, but he needs to clean up that engagement quickly before this happens. His Germanic scouts still fine, getting kills. And this is not too bad for Olkimos. He gets a charge against the Scutari cavalry. He has his support closer. He wants to go in, but then he decides against it because of the Scutari cavalry. But now the Scutari cavalry is getting wrecked. The Germanic slingers need to get pulled out. They are so important for the late game of Suebi. The club levy moves in, gets charged from the side there. Smartly done by Olkimos, sending in the noble riders there. Another smart move, sending in the spear levy support, then pushing out the noble riders. Very, very smartly done by Olkimos. But this is not good. Round shield swords get smashed on the charge by cavalry. It doesn't seem like Olkimos likes these slingers at all, so he's sending in his Germanic scout riders to die between Scutari cavalry and the Lusitani nobles. But a lot of the Prussian prince's units are wavering. Ariovistus hasn't been used. Not as far as I could see anyway. Round shield swords getting a charge here against the Lusitani nobles, but these guys were basically wasted. Sure, they did stop the charge of the Lusitani nobles, but they are so expensive. Ariovistus has been popped. Let's see if he gets some good charges with Ariovistus. Let's see, the swordmasters haven't gotten their charge bonus yet. Not yet. There it is, 52 charge bonus. Veteran shield should go. Holy shit, yeah. That's what happens when Ariovistus hits. These veteran shield warriors were also hit by force charge, it seems. I'm not entirely sure about that, actually. But the Lusitani nobles are losing decisively over here. Noble riders losing decisively in the center. Germanic slingers are fine at this point, as long as they don't get hit by any cavalry. Swordmasters winning. Germanic scout riders being supremely useful. Spear levy being sent in to die, very useful, stopping these units for some time. The noble riders, due to their great morale, they haven't broken yet. Might die to precursors now. No, not yet. But Olkimos has managed to extract his slingers. The general of Olkimos is in a very, very dangerous position here. He could get charged, but a depleted unit of club levy coming in. 4 kills. Here we have Germanic scouts just bringing death to the Prussian prince and his skirmishers. A rare charge here by these guys could finish off the general of the Prussian prince, which could be very, very useful. Olkimos' general is fine. The Prussian prince's general is not fine. Now these Germanic slingers are starting to rack up the kills. Being pulled away just in time. And if headhunt is used by the swordmasters, they could hold the Lusitani nobles for a very important amount of time here. But it looks like they might just break. Germanic scout riders closing on 150 kills. Looks like they're going to get it. Lusitani nobles managed to get out. They are taking fire, so they will slowly get whittled away. The Iberian slingers get taken away. Germanic slingers, now they're starting to get kills, so now they're starting to show why they can be so dangerous in the late game against Lusitani. They have won me many a game, especially against Lusitani, where you don't need that much damage to kill a lot of units. But the Prussian prince gets a good engagement over here. Sending in his Germanic scout riders, going to hit multiple units. And they are one of the few skirmish cavalry units that can get kills on the charge. Not a whole lot here, but at least doing some damage. Well, these veteran shields are losing decisively against the swordmasters. Round shield swords, not an impressive amount of kills, but the Prussian prince is just going to break here when he's here because of army losses. And that's also why having skirmishers with ammunition late game is so important, because of the balance of power. So let's see here. Yep, the Germanic slingers get experienced chevrons. That means they killed important units. 180 kills from Germanic scouts. Very nicely done. The cavalry play by Olkimos here was very good. And the Prussian prince's skirmishers were shut down, mainly because of these skirmish cavalry units. Very active use by them. Ariovistus wasn't used optimally, but Olkimos was still able to... A very close battle though. The Prussian prince's general bit the dust before the general of Olkimos. One thing that can be said for the swordmasters is that they are very sturdy units, whereas of course the Lusitani nobles, they are not. Strength and honor.